Hello, everyone. So I just want to talk about this because I've heard it recently enough from a few people, on a few buses in Cavan, that this is still a problem. I've come across it a few times myself, even though I'm not that bothered with it, personally speaking. I'm not that annoyed about it when people don't use headphones. They for example, on public transport, on trains and buses, etc. Now, some people do because people want to have their peace and quiet. They don't want people playing loud music, etc. Full volume, that's for now, and in some cases they are full volume, like literally full volume, like on the phone. You could hear it in Belfast nearly. And you think the person nearly is deaf, to be totally honest, because the way that how the music is so loud. But you can get €100 fine on Irish Rail and on Dublin buses for it. But I suppose this is the thing, and even I even see on flights too, that they're talking about it at the moment too. I think it was Ryanair that might have mentioned it, that there's passengers that you have music downloaded to WhatsApp and don't use headphones and play it loudly on the plane and stuff to disrupt the plane, because technically that would be considered in terms of the law antisocial behaviour. Disturbing the peace would be the best way to describe it. But it's still a problem in 2026 Ireland. Mainly not so much Irish young people, it's mainly people that are coming in from the different countries. We don't really respect, the peace, etc. in this country, because it's always been the thing that, the respect for, not making too much noise, etc. Like not shouting around the place and stuff. Of course, Irish people talk like there's no tomorrow and stuff like that, but it is still prevalent in society that this still happens, and it's not fair on people. It's not fair on people that are there relaxing, having a chat, for example, and somebody playing music at full volume. It's not very fair. It's up, if you want to do it in the middle, like in your own space, in your own house, that's your own business, at the end of the day. But when you're on public transport and stuff, you have to be respectful to other people around you. It's not just you. Like if you're out in the middle of the street and something like that, and you're out with nobody around you, fair enough, fly away. Or if you're middle of nowhere, you can go ahead and do it. But if you're in the middle of a town square or whatever, or if it's a protest, then I understand that, but maybe you could have music or an event, something like that. Fair enough. But if you're just walking down the street of a town or village with music just blaring like very loud, etc., it shouldn't be acceptable really in any society, because it's not fair, and it can frighten animals too. When they have it so loud, and it can frighten people too. We're frighten children. I've seen elderly people and stuff. It's tough on them. Being beside that, was one time on the bus, and there was an elderly woman. And there was this man. He wasn't Irish anyway, but he had the music at full volume and stuff. And the poor woman was right beside him, like literally right beside, sitting right beside him. You think he would have said, "Can I put on the music at least?" No, he didn't care at all. And of course, the woman didn't probably want to send the woman probably going on to be, I say probably nearly in the 80s, to be totally honest with you. She was old enough woman, probably going in to collect the pension because it was a Friday morning. So I say that's why she was on the way to collect the pension. But this man didn't care less. You think he would have cared. You think he would have at least asked, "Are you okay with me playing music, or do you mind?" or apologise to the woman, or because you could see that she was uncomfortable. She was really uncomfortable because it was very loud for me even, and I was 4 seats back, and I could hear it like it was right in front of it, like it was literally right on top of me, even though it was 4 seats away from it. But you imagine the woman, and even the people sitting behind him too. But mainly the woman sitting in front, the other side, because she was an elderly enough woman, or whatever. But the other two behind, they were about my age and stuff like that. They probably didn't care. They had one of them had headphones in themselves, so they probably didn't even hear it. But it's disrespectful to an elderly citizen to do that beside a person, and it probably shouldn't have been allowed. To think about it, I probably should have said something. If I wouldn't have seen that, if I do see it again, I will say something about it. It's just about showing a bit of respect, a bit of manners. That's really all it is. That's really it. It's not. We're not looking for an essay or stuff like that. We're just looking for a small bit of respect. It's particularly for elderly people, for children and stuff like that. Don't be playing music on buses, etc. And then people coming home from work and stuff. The last thing they want to hear is people playing music at 100 miles an hour. You get what I'm saying? I'm sure people understand it, because people like their peace and quiet, and that's the thing, and they should be respected. Because whatever you do in your own house is your own business, but what you do in public transport is everybody's business. It really, really is. So let me know what you think. Have you ever experienced this before? Let me know. Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? Do you pass any marks on it? I suppose, what's your red lines when it comes to this? Is it when it goes too far, if it goes for too long, or etc.? So let me know. Thank you.